Have you ever wondered why the US is investing so heavily in the Philippines' defense? US strengthens Philippines' defense with $500 million. The United States has pledged a substantial military aid package to the Philippines, amounting to $500 million. This move comes amidst growing concerns over China's assertiveness in the South China Sea, a region fraught with territorial disputes and strategic importance. The $500 million deal is a clear signal of U.S. commitment to its longtime ally, the Philippines. It also underscores the strategic importance of the region in the face of rising geopolitical tensions, particularly with China's increasing military activities. The aid will bolster the Philippines' defense capabilities, providing them with the necessary tools to enhance their military strength. It will provide much-needed resources to modernize its armed forces, ensuring they are equipped with the latest technology and weaponry. The timing of the aid package is significant, coming at a moment when regional tensions are particularly high. It follows a series of increasingly bold actions by China in the South China Sea, including naval maneuvers and military drills. China claims almost the entire waterway as its own, a claim that has been met with international criticism and resistance. This claim has been met with resistance from neighboring countries, including the Philippines, which has been vocal in its opposition. The Philippines has accused China of militarizing disputed islands and harassing its fishing vessels, escalating the tensions further. The U.S. has called for a peaceful resolution to the disputes, advocating for dialogue and diplomacy. But it has also increased its military presence in the region, demonstrating its readiness to support its allies. This aid package is a further indication that the U.S. is prepared to back its allies in the face of Chinese pressure, reinforcing its commitment to regional stability. The $500 million aid package is a significant investment in the Philippines' defense, aimed at strengthening their military capabilities. It will help the country to acquire new military equipment, including advanced weaponry and vehicles. It will also fund training programs for its armed forces, ensuring that soldiers are well prepared and skilled. The aid will also help the Philippines to improve its maritime domain awareness with investments in surveillance technology and radar installations. This will allow it to better monitor its waters and protect its interests, enhancing maritime security operations. The aid package is a clear sign of the U.S.'s commitment to the Philippines, reaffirming their strong bilateral ties. It is a reminder that the U.S. will stand by its allies in times of need, providing support and assistance when necessary. Troubled waters, China's growing shadow in the West Philippine Sea. The West Philippine Sea is a region of immense strategic importance, not just for the countries that border it, but for the entire world. It is a major shipping route with trillions of dollars worth of goods passing through its waters each year. It also contains rich fishing grounds that support the livelihoods of millions of people and potential oil and gas reserves that could be crucial for energy security. China's claim to almost the entire West Philippine Sea, demarcated by the so-called Nine-Dash Line, has been a source of tension for decades. But in recent years, China has become increasingly assertive in its claims, ramping up its military and civilian presence in the area. It has built artificial islands in the disputed waters, transforming reefs and rocks into fortified outposts. It has also deployed military assets to the region, including missile systems, radar installations, and military aircraft. This has raised concerns among neighboring countries and the international community, who fear that China's actions could destabilize the region. China's actions in the West Philippine Sea are part of a broader pattern of assertive foreign policy, as it seeks to expand its influence and project power beyond its borders. Through initiatives like the Belt and Road, China is investing heavily in infrastructure and development projects across Southeast Asia, further extending its reach. It is also challenging the U.S.'s position as the dominant military power in the Indo-Pacific, leading to a strategic rivalry that has global implications. The U.S. has responded to China's actions by increasing its military presence in the region, conducting joint exercises with allies and partners. It has also strengthened its alliances with countries like the Philippines, signing new defense agreements and increasing military aid. The U.S. has also conducted freedom of navigation operations in the West Philippine Sea, sailing naval vessels through contested waters to challenge China's claims. This is a direct challenge to China's claims, leading to tense standoffs and diplomatic confrontations. The West Philippine Sea dispute is one of the most dangerous flashpoints in the world, with the potential to escalate into a full-blown conflict. There is a risk that the situation could escalate into conflict, drawing in not just regional powers but also global ones. This would have devastating consequences for the region, displacing millions of people and causing widespread destruction. It would also have global implications, disrupting trade routes and impacting the global economy. The US and China must find a way to manage their differences peacefully through dialogue and diplomacy. They must also work together to address common challenges such as piracy, environmental protection, and maritime security. This is the only way to ensure peace and stability in the West Philippine Sea for the benefit of all nations involved. A partnership forged in history. The enduring US-Philippines alliance. The US and the Philippines have a long and complex relationship, one that has evolved significantly over the decades. The two countries have been allies for over 70 years, standing together through various global and regional challenges. The US granted the Philippines independence in 1946, marking the beginning of a new chapter in their relationship. The two countries signed a mutual defense treaty in 1951, solidifying their commitment to each other's security. This treaty obliges each country to defend the other in the event of an attack, creating a strong bond of mutual defense. The US maintained a significant military presence in the Philippines for decades, with bases that were strategic to regional security. But this presence came to an end in 1992, a significant shift in the military dynamics of the region. This was after the Philippine Senate voted to close US military bases in the country, reflecting a desire for greater sovereignty. Despite the closure of the US bases, the US-Philippines alliance has endured, adapting to new geopolitical realities. The two countries have continued to cooperate on a range of security issues, including counter-terrorism and disaster response. They have also conducted joint military exercises, enhancing their interoperability and readiness. The US has also provided the Philippines with military aid, helping to modernize its armed forces and improve its defense capabilities. The US-Philippines alliance is based on shared values and interests, including a commitment to democratic principles. Both countries are committed to democracy, human rights, and the rule of law, which form the foundation of their partnership. They also share a common interest in maintaining peace and stability in the Indo-Pacific region, a critical area for global trade and security. The US-Philippines alliance is facing new challenges in the 21st century, including rising geopolitical tensions. China's rise is testing the alliance as both countries navigate the complexities of regional power dynamics. The Philippines is caught in the middle of a great power rivalry between the US and China, requiring careful diplomatic balancing. The Philippines must balance its relationship with the US, ensuring it remains a reliable ally. It must also manage its ties with China, a neighboring economic powerhouse with significant regional influence. The US-Philippines alliance is an important part of the US's strategy in the Indo-Pacific, a region of growing strategic importance. The US needs the Philippines to help it counter China's growing influence in the region, ensuring a balance of power. Section 4. Modernization on the horizon. How the $500 million will reshape Philippine defense. The $500 million military aid package will help the Philippines to modernize its armed forces. The Philippines has one of the weakest militaries in the region. It has struggled to keep pace with China's military modernization. The aid package will allow the Philippines to acquire new military equipment. This will help close the gap with China. The Philippines is particularly interested in acquiring new warships, aircraft, and missiles. These assets will help the Philippines to better defend its maritime territory. The aid package will also fund training programs for the Philippine military. This training will help to improve the skills and capabilities of the Philippine Armed Forces. The Philippines will also be able to improve its maritime domain awareness. This will allow it to better monitor its waters and track Chinese activity. The aid package is a significant investment in the Philippines' defense. It will help to make the Philippines a more capable partner for the U.S. The Philippines has already made some progress in modernizing its military. It has acquired new warships from South Korea and Japan. It has also ordered fighter jets from the U.S. However, the Philippines still has a long way to go. The $500 million aid package will help the Philippines to make significant strides in modernizing its military. This will make the Philippines a more credible deterrent to Chinese aggression. Section 5. Islands on the front line. The Philippines' strategic significance in the Indo-Pacific. The Philippines is located in a strategically important part of the world. It sits astride vital sea lanes connecting the Indian and Pacific Oceans. This makes the Philippines a key player in regional security. The Philippines is also home to the Luzon Strait. This strait separates the Philippines from Taiwan. The Luzon Strait is a key choke point in the region. Control of the Luzon Strait would give China a significant strategic advantage. The Philippines' strategic importance has been further heightened by China's rise. China has become increasingly assertive in the South China Sea. It has challenged the Philippines' claims to disputed islands. It has also harassed Philippine fishing vessels. The Philippines has turned to the U.S. for support. The U.S. has responded by increasing its military presence in the region. It has also strengthened its alliance with the Philippines. The Philippines is facing a difficult balancing act. It wants to maintain its close relationship with the U.S., but it also wants to avoid provoking China. The Philippines is walking a tightrope. It is trying to protect its interests, but it is also trying to avoid getting caught in the middle of a great power conflict. The stakes are high for the Philippines.
You have questions in your soul, ready to learn. In every path, hope will be within reach. Explore the kingdom of knowledge and dreams. The melody of effort will emanate